Time for a little update. I'm gonna have to change the program so I can heal my meniscus tear. Heal is a big word. It doesn't completely heal as much as you would want to, but luckily for me, the meniscus tear is more on the outside of the knee where there's still some blood flowing into it. So I can tighten it up and make my knee stronger. Now, what did I learn? I need to get my knees a lot stronger than they are already. So you guys know I was preparing for basketball. I was preparing to get my knees as strong as possible while I was doing this kind of workouts, which is great because normally after meniscus tear, you're not supposed to be walking around or even jumping for that matter. I can do that. I tore my meniscus and in the healing process, I'm already at week 8. That doesn't make any sense, right? Since I just tore it, well, all these exercises have been paying off. But I'm gonna put a lot more emphasis onto protecting my knees first for the next few weeks before I actually go to heavy exercises. It doesn't mean I won't be doing any leg exercises anymore. I'll still be doing it, just making sure the contact is a lot less. So we're gonna prepare ourselves and do a new program. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do lower body rehabilitation, trying to get as strong knees as possible, doing all the exercises I did last week, but doing some adjustments to get them stronger as well on a safe manner. Then after that, we're gonna do an upper body session. Seeing in the upper body session day how my legs are feeling. If I'm ready to do the third day another lower body day, I will do it. If not, I will be doing some kind of yoga more focused on stretching, trying to stay as flexible as possible or even more flexible than I used to be to get those knees nice and healthy. Now, I've read a lot of research, I've seen a lot of videos by now. It's been a week of research, 8 hours a day. My brain's about to explode. And what I found out, Knees Over Toes guy has about the most information out there for those healthy knees. There's a lot of different things added to it, and some things I agree on, some things I don't, which is a personal belief in that. But a lot of things he does and saying, it really works. So I'm gonna listen to it and apply a lot of stuff that he's doing. So it's not mine information that I'm going to share with that with the lower body workouts. It's going to be someone else, but just a little bit part of what I actually like to do and how I would set it up. Most of it is his. Full credit to Knees Over Toes guys. Great information. So that's how we're going to start it off. We're doing lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, upper. If not, it's going to be lower, upper, yoga, lower, upper, yoga, and just repeat the process. I don't like rest days. You guys know this. I don't like a complete rest day. I like to stay active. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me going. I need to be able to improve myself every single day. Like I told you guys this before in a previous video, be better than you were yesterday. Stronger, fit, healthier, better with your diet. It doesn't matter. Just be better than you were yesterday. That's what it's all about. So I hope you guys are ready for this new journey. I wasn't planning on it, but we're still going to become the best version of ourselves, but the lower body workouts are just going to be rehabilitation workouts. So it's going to be a lot of the same. It's going to be a little bit boring every once in a while, but if you stick to it, you will see some succession and you will get stronger knees. I can't guarantee you this yet, but how I feel right now with a torn meniscus and I can jump around after 8 weeks, everything I have been doing has worked. So normally I should be on crutches trying to walk. And I don't need crutches. I can jump, I can walk fine. It's just as long as I don't twist and turn, jump explosively, I'm good. So everyday life, I'm fine. But I'm not good with just everyday life. I want to be an athlete. So I'm going to keep pushing myself, getting stronger knees, and become the best version of myself. So let's get this workout in. Hope you guys are ready for this. Exercise number 1. Normally it's sled pushes and sled pulls to work and activate those knees first. I don't have it, but I have this curved treadmill, which works if you just push it hard enough because I can change the resistance, make it as heavy as possible. If I go up, this is pretty light and it's easy for me to walk on and just go smooth. If I go down, I actually have to put pressure on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be heavy enough that it's gonna be challenging, but I will go back and forth for about 5 minutes, trying to stay active and really activate those knees. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm actually pushing a sled, really activating my knees here. You want to be doing this for about 10 to 20 seconds. Once that's done, I'm going to reverse walk it, taking small steps here in the beginning, really activating the knee, pushing throughout the toes. I don't want you guys pushing with the heel this time around. Push through the toes. This is the exercise I got. This is what I'm going to focus on to get those knees stronger. Even though my left knee is the worst part of it, I'm even feeling it in my right knee. And then keep going back and forth. This is a good warm-up. We're gonna be doing this for about 5 minutes. Keeping a continuous tempo. We're not sprinting yet, we're just controlling it. This is just the first part of the week, right? Once we get stronger every single week, we'll probably intensify it and we'll be able to do this more and more. But right now, a little bit more tension and a little bit more pain when I did that. So I'm sticking what does not hurt, but it's just uncomfortable to keep doing. Now, conditioning wise, depending on where you're at, you might have trouble, you might not. For me, my condition is pretty good, so this is easy. Keep pushing yourself. I'll see you guys in the next exercise. Exercise number 2, this one's gonna be one of mine. I'm gonna be flexing my quadriceps and moving my feet, activating my calves on purpose, trying to get full connection, mind muscle connection with my shins and my knees and my calf muscles and my quadriceps all in the same time. So what am I doing? I'm doing a leg extension. First, I'm keeping tension here, leaning back a little bit. Then I'm moving my toes forward, activating my calves as much as I can, and go nice to neutral position, back and forth. Now when I do this, I feel something slightly twitch in my left knee where I have my meniscus tear. So I extend, really flex it out, go back, not all the way, just a little bit, go back and flex. We're gonna be doing this for about 10, preferably 15 repetitions, really flexing it at the same time. There's a little gap here, so it's not like I'm resting here. I'm keeping as high tension as I possibly can, lifting up those legs, and at the same time, squeezing those calves. Now, once you get the hang of this, we're gonna go a little bit around, back in, and back out. Really focusing on the calves and the quads all at the same time. So get it in and get it done. Exercise number 4, last time I did it on height to keep my Achilles safe. I don't think I need that, so I should be fine. But yet again, we're gonna start off with the good leg, nice and balanced. Go through the knee and back up. Through the knee, back up. We're doing 10 to 15 repetitions, activating our knee and going higher every single set. We're trying to become stronger and fit all in the same time, guys. So really put in the work. Try not to touch the leg with this one. We're just going through the knee and back. Really activating it and staying as upright as possible, keeping that core engaged to get those 15 repetitions. Let's go to the weak leg. Let's see if it's necessary or not. Keep the balance, down and up. All right, so where do I feel it? I feel it underneath my kneecap, really activating as much as I can. Now when I'm here, I'm controlling it. I'm not resting on the front foot. So I'm controlling, going up and back. Now this, I feel it's working my meniscus. I'm also a little bit more off balance with this movement, which also means I'm not ready to do anything athletic yet, because this is just the hard part. Trying to keep myself balanced, control. It's a one-legged movement, but we'll try to get stronger. This is just uncomfortable. This is not painful, but uncomfortable. And this is what you can do, and this is what you should be able to handle. So again, 10 to 15. 15, guys. Exercise number 5, we have TKEs, which basically means we're gonna be extending our quadriceps, working really mostly on the knee. Now this movement seems simple, it is not. So what's most important here? We're starting off with the bad leg this time. The good leg is behind the bad leg, so we can, when we extend, we can actually lean back a little bit, really focusing on the tension of the knee. So when you go up, roll the foot. It's like when you're going down, you're rolling your foot, extending the leg as much as you can, hold it for a second or two, and then go back. The other leg is straight, and we're supporting a little bit more to the right, so you can just focus on the knee extension here, really getting that stronger inside muscles of the knee. This is good for many movements here. This is a good recovery process. This one is one of mine. The previous one was one of knees over toes guy. But we're doing what we can and what I believe in that actually helped me improve my knee stability. So here again, we're doing 10 to 15, always pausing at the bottom here. Both legs. It doesn't mean that you're injured in one, that you shouldn't train the other one. Prepare the other knee in case anything ever happens, or to prevent it from ever happening. Keep it nice and safe, guys. Control, contract, hold it, back and forth. Now again, this is uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. Always train for rehabilitation to be uncomfortable, not in pain. You don't want to fight through the pain when you're in rehab, guys. You want to make sure you're recovering well enough, and then hopefully tomorrow, our knee's not in pain, we can do upper body, but then day 3, we should be able to do lower body again. Yet again, if it doesn't work, it's going to be yoga. Listen to your body. It's very important not to push yourself too hard and just do what you need to do. Exercise number 6. This for me is going to be one of the hardest ones. We have a lunge going past our knees, and this time again, I'm not going to try to elevate my heel, save my Achilles. I'm going to try to get that Achilles activated and stay activated so I can actually get as explosive as possible while doing this kind of movement here. So what are we doing, right? I'm going to start off with the good leg first. We're taking a lunge, step forward. From here, going down, pushing with our calf in the back, going as far as we can, keeping the heel on here. Once the heel goes off, you're not going far enough. Hold it here, and then push it back. Now, even the bad leg is on the left side. Even that one is hurting when I'm pushing it back just a little bit to try to keep it stabilized. So hold it for about 2-5 seconds maybe. Go back, and again. We're going to be doing 3 to 5 sets of 5 repetitions because that's what I think I can only handle at this height. Once we get better, we'll eventually be able to get lower and lower. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm not going straight up. I'm pushing myself away from the plates. So let's go to the weak leg. Hopefully, this should be okay. So first we're going to go down. All right, I feel a little strain here. I'm going to hold it. Push myself forward, keeping the heel intact, and then push. Okay, it's good. It's all I feel now is just tension right here. Pushing it and back. So we'll start off this week with 3 sets of 5 repetitions, keep it nice and safe, and maybe next week we might be able to do 4 or 5 sets. All that's important now is that we recover, get stronger, make those knees as healthy as possible and as flexible as possible. If I could push myself more down, I would, but my calf and my hamstring are pushing against each other, and I'm hoping eventually that will reduce so I can actually do this kind of movement. And back. Okay. Ooh, that's rough. That's gonna be 3 sets, guys. Not gonna be able to do 5. Take what I can handle and improve as we go. Exercise number 7. We're gonna be doing squats, but we're gonna do the heels elevated first, and we're gonna do 5 sets of 5 with our own body weight until we actually can load it up, and then eventually we'll go flat. We're gonna try to stay as stable as possible, not trying to push the knee out, because the chiropractor said I push my knee out too much when I'm squatting. So I'm gonna take a normal stance here, about hip width, make sure I'm nice and high, not too high, where I still can support on my toes, but make sure I'm high with the heels. Eventually I go lower and lower as stronger as I get, but I'm keeping my arms forward. Why? Because eventually I'll be holding a plate or even doing a front squat because it feels a little bit better for my back. I can do the same depth no matter what I do, but I'm gonna start off with a closed stance, go 4 seconds down, really controlling what I'm doing here. Once I'm down, I'm waiting at the bottom, and then try to do 1 second up. We have 5 sets of 5 reps. With just our own body weight, trying to stay stable and controlling our knee. Once we're down, we're going up. The 4 seconds down is what really makes you work that knee, that quad, and at the same time, you're actually making sure your knee gets healthy, but you're still activating your quad so you won't lose any muscle during this rehab process. Good. Let's do one more. So it's uncomfortable. You guys should know this. And then I get up. Boom. 5 sets of 5, pushing myself with just my own body weight this week, and we'll get better and better the more flat I can go, and I'll go back up high once I actually start adding some weight. But I like this setup because my knees really go over my toes and they activate just a little bit more. That's what I like to do. I don't want to take an explosive stance just yet. We'll get there over time. Exercise number 8. This is going to be the last one. We're doing hex bar deadlift Why am I doing hex bar deadlift? Because the athlete deadlift, which I normally like to do, my knees are out and it's actually hurting my knee and I can't actually do it. But with the hex bar deadlift, it's more like a conventional deadlift, but it's safer for my back since I can keep my spine more neutral instead of really bending forward. For me personally, I always prefer the hex bar deadlift to any other kind of deadlift because I can load it in a different way and keeps my core more engaged without actually injuring my lower back because you're not leaning forward too much. Definitely with the conventional stance. So with the conventional stance, feet are underneath your hips. From here, we're gonna go up, control, lift up with the shoulders first. We're not rounded first. Lift up as high as you can, support on the heels, pushing the knees in, and go up. This is just one movement here. Control the way down, wait, and back up. This time we're not slowing it down, we're just making sure we're using the same tempo and controlling it. I don't want to go too heavy from the get-go. We're doing 5 sets of 5, controlling it nice and safe, and we'll get stronger as we go. And we're done with this lower body rehab workout. This was different. This was challenging for me. My knee did not want to listen, but I feel like I'm a little bit sore. Not really, just uncomfortable more. I can still jump, I can still move, I can still walk, which is perfect at the end of the workout. I feel fatigued, but I'm not in pain. That's what I want to see. Now, hopefully tomorrow, I'm not in pain. As long as I'm not in pain, I'll keep with the program, get stronger, get more fit, improve myself every single workout. If I can't, stay with the same level of workout. As long as I'm not decreasing the level, I should be improving every single time. And I hope you guys do this too. For people who have the same injury as me, follow along with me, go through the same process as me, you guys will see you'll get better as you go. Welcome to Rise Long with me.